sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Great, set.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And deep to return is Josh Downs. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Let's go now.
Richardson. And this is incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley Cox, his tight end, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Try to punch it in with Taylor, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
2nd and 17 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Third and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Again, it's Taylor. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Now it's Richardson. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for Indy. And even 60 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That's a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely to start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Gay knocks this one through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That third down conversion good for 23.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
19, Charger, 19.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Richardson looking to throw this. The quick slant caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs from 8 yards out. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Second and a couple.
Great, set. Delta.
Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard, and he goes out right around the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Great, set.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. Delta.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Alpha. Delta.
To throw once more on second and 10. Hurts. Smith catches left side. Here comes third down at 7.
Hey, 73.
Third and 7.
Yanni. Delta.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42.
That's good for an
63. Bad. Delta.
From the gun, it's Hurts. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack, here's second and 11.
Great, set. Delta.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Delta.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. Time it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages.